Hey guys, it's ViewMasters Reactions, and we're back with Season 3, Love, Death, and Robots. I just reacted to Episode 4, technically in the order of events. It was called Night of the Mini Dead, and I said based on my likeness of that, I might jump into another. I thought it was friggin' awesome. It was only 5 minutes long, the entire video. It says it's 7 minutes long, but there's about a minute in the beginning of nothing and a minute and a half at the end of credits. So if you add it all up, it amounts to about maybe 5 minutes of actual things going on, but I thought it was pretty awesome, and especially for what little amount of time they had to work with, I highly recommend you go check it out. It's already on the channel if you're seeing this one, but this is the first of the episodes. It is also a sequel, I'm assuming. 3 Robots, Exit Strategies. 3 Robots was one of, if not the first episodes I've ever seen of Love, Death, and Robots, Season 1. It was also one of the first shows I reacted to on the channel. I believe they're all still up. I did every single episode from Season 1. I only did a couple from Season 2. It didn't seem like people were interested in Season 2. So once I did 2 or 3, I saw no one really cared. I think I posted the rest on Patreon, and that was it. We ended that. But I still love the show, and I like what they do with it. I like all the creativity and the different styles of animation. We get all different ends of the spectrum. Like the one we just saw was unlike anything I've seen in the first 2 seasons, and it was a horror and an end of the world type scenario, but done in a silly way that kind of was funny, and they even call it the cutest apocalypse you'll ever see. But as far as this, it says 3 robots walk into the post-apocalypse and take a whirlwind tour of humankind's last attempts to save itself. So let's just jump in. I'm assuming we're going to get our 3 robots. One of them is right here, this guy right here. I don't think the other 2 are there, but I saw him in the thumbnail. Love this thumbnail. It's just, I don't know, something about it. The green and all the imagery. I love it. Anyway, let's go. You guys want to see more of what I do, full unedited episodes, all the shows on the channel, seasons out of what you're seeing, hundreds of exclusives you only see on Patreon. There are dozens of shows that will never make it to YouTube, guys, because I just don't have the time to edit everything. There's literally hundreds of shows over there that you won't see on YouTube. Check the link at the end. If not, jumping in, Season 3, Episode 1, 3 Robots, Exit Strategies. So saith. So we're going to get a view of the post-apocalyptic world, and we got our 3 robots. There he is.
Us in a minefield. Oh, barely. They probably won't even go off anymore.
Jesus. I put on subtitles, guys. I have to talk over it for copyright reasons. Love that dude. He's got a knife in his back.
Looking forward to the collapse of civilization.
And venison jerky.
How did that one happen? That one guy had his head through the antlers of a deer that's on the wall mounted.
They're not aiming out the windows because the deer were coming for revenge.
A blood pit?
It's not a blood pit. It's just a primitive booby trap.
And their skin was pierced by spikes. Trickle, trickle, trickle.
I love how they just don't care there's dead bodies all over. What is it to them?
They died free of governmental constraint.
On a spike? Just the
Like, look at it, these dudes attached to spikes. What occurred?
Welcome to the unsinkable seasteading. It is a fully sovereign nation state.
During the collapse, some wealthy humans attempted to create a new civilization.
They were trying to turn oil rigs into floating castles.
I'll stick with my fusion battery.
There is just skeletons everywhere.
These humans thought technology would save them.
Hello, I am Elena.
I am a human seasteader. Could you haul in the fishing nets so I can eat?
Catch your own fish, you disgusting meatbag.
Oh, they rebelled.
This is where the robot
Oh, it literally is. It literally is the uprising.
It's magnificent.
Oh my god. Some people are just lounging.
They were mean to robots and then robots killed them. And thanks for all the fish.
Choke on it, skin bucket.
So long, Elena. Thanks for all the fish. That was definitely a
Who
reference.
retreated to these fortresses to wait out the chaos.
They're basically showing what would happen if the world was going to end.
Behold, the final stronghold.
It's a room of...
It's a buffet.
Their plan was to seal themselves in a mountain and have dinner parties?
Their self-sustaining hydroponic systems began failing when a fungus wiped out their first crop. Extreme democracy.
Oh my god, they were eating one of them.
Precarious
Steve!
agriculture.
Shut up. No, really?
Ugh.
Oh, that's got a lovely nose.
Did any of these humans anywhere survive all this?
So many bodies. Look at them.
Are you saying they went to Mars?
That's what Elon Musk wants to do.
What about the other 99.9?
The elite were not sympathetic.
I'm like, how did they die climbing a fence?
I hate to say it, but humans are the actual worst.
Humanity had all the tools, but instead they chose greed and self-gratification over a healthy biosphere.
You guys, I think one of these rockets actually launched.
Hey, that's real.
Good on you, humans.
Who was it? Is it gonna be like Elon Musk? Because they keep saying super rich. Oh my god, the friggin'...
You're expecting Elon Musk?
Yes, I was! Oh my god. Frigging amazing, guys. They knew everyone was gonna think that, but I'm like, I just like was like, why is this happening? Of course everyone's gonna think that, but is it really gonna be Elon Musk? Because who else would it be? They're going, the richest of the rich went to Mars, or at least tried to go to Mars, and one rocket did go off, and someone's up there, and I'm like thinking, who else could it be? We've seen no one else in this entire show, but there is a first one. This is a sequel to Three Robots. So I'm trying to think, like, did we see somebody? Was there a person? Did they mention someone in the first? Going back to that, I don't remember anything except the cat. That is at the end when you see that cats learn to speak. The cat got off of the planet. The cat wore, I mean, don't ask me how that works. How did the cat put on an astronaut suit and get into a ship and have it launch? I mean, there's a lot of questions, guys, but I don't care. It is hilarious. He is sitting on Mars sipping a martini. But he does lift his mask. How does he drink the martini? I guess that's a problem he'll have to figure out. The cat made it out, guys. The cat made it out. I love this. This was great. It is so funny to see them totally not even give a shit that they are kicking bodies around. There are skeletons everywhere throughout the entire episode. There are human remains of what was us, Earth, the human. I mean, there's a lot of questions with certain ways people died, but the entire episode are just kicking skulls around. The one robot is just mowing them down like a shredder and just like scattering ribs and bones everywhere. But in one of the first scenes, there were human bodies hanging from spiked balls that were hanging from trees or something. What was going on there? Were they forcing people to do like weird gladiator type like events, or were they torturing people, or was it zombies? Because they were saying something about a fungus at one point. A fungus took over and it killed the crops, so they starved to death, I'm guessing. Because some of the people, like on the oil rig, were just kind of kicking it by the pool. One guy had his headphones on. Some people were in the hot tub. How did those people die in that way? They had to have died suddenly because they wouldn't just be chilling in a hot tub or listening to their headphones. They had to have died suddenly. Then I'm thinking like, all right, at the NASA type place, we see bodies looking like they're trying to scale the wall and then they're just dead. They explain that one because they hit a button and giant flamethrowers just incinerate bodies if you're trying to get in because they don't want to risk you sending them to their safety. But we hear the one robot basically say, humans have had the ability and the money and everything. They have all the tools to fix this problem now. But the richest of the rich are greedy and they just want more and they want to do like whatever they want to do. And then like the poor stay poor and the rich get richer. And then they, instead of trying to save the world, just jump a rocket ship to Mars. And no one made it except the cat. That's the funniest part. No one makes it but the cat. But all three robots are interesting in their own ways. You got the one little orange dude who's just like the comic relief. The cowboy hat wearing dude that's the most robotic looking android kind of thing. He is just the cool, calm, collective one. And the other one is like the informative one and looks like a garbage droid or something. It looks like a garbage disposal system. I feel like they even said that in the first season of this with three robots. But loving it. I'm probably going to do more. I'm going to take a break. I'm going to chop these up, throw them up on YouTube. You guys want to see more of what I do, full unedited episodes, all the shows on the channel, seasons ahead of what you're seeing, hundreds of exclusives you'll only see on Patreon. The link's in front of me. Dozens of shows over there that you guys will never see on YouTube. I just don't have the time to edit it all. Go check it out. Hundreds of episodes. If not, comments down below, like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.